Hey guys, and welcome to your match preview for our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, travelling to the south coast to face AFC Bournemouth. All the usual coming up. We've got Magic Moss. We've also got, yes, he's back. He caused a stir when Gary O'Neill was appointed. It's Kirk from the Kirks Red Army. All the thoughts ahead of the game, including score predictions. We've got the latest game from CIRCL, and I've been sent a surprise. So yeah, I'm really looking forward travelling down to the south coast to see Wolves take on AFC Bournemouth. And it's a game which is very important for both teams, especially coming off the back of the international break. The backdrop to this, of course, is Gary O'Neill, the new Wolves head coach. Wolves have taken now 8 points from a difficult opening 8 games and a great couple of results against Manchester City, and followed up by a draw against Aston Villa, whereas Bournemouth, as I say, they sacked Gary O'Neill, as Kurt talked about previously, and he's coming up very soon. And they changed management and brought in Iriola, and they haven't won a game. So from talking to Kurt, I know that they're going to be desperate to win this game. But if there's one game that Gary O'Neill is surely going to want to win, surely it's going to face his old club, and the players will be motivated. Before we get on to that, I do want to say thank you ever so much to Foco, who have basically, I'm in Molyneux, and they've sent me a replica Molyneux. I've got to make this. I'll put a picture up of what it looks like when it's finished. If you want one of these, great Christmas box for someone, I'll put the link in the description below, and if you quote always Wolves 15, you get 15% off as well. Looking ahead to the game, let's go over first of all and see what Kurt from the Kirks Red Army has to say ahead of this one, followed by my dad, Magic Moss.
Hello, always Wolves. Thank you so much for the invite back onto the channel. My name's Kirk from Kirks Red Army, the AFC Bournemouth fan channel. What a massive game for both teams this weekend. The last time we spoke was when you hired Gary O'Neill, and I gave my thoughts on the video. Found the comments very, very interesting, not just from Wolves fans, but from Bournemouth fans as well. And I did say I was going to watch your team from a distance because I was interested to see how Gary O'Neill has developed since he left us and joined you. Look, I felt you were unlucky in a few games at the start of the season against Luton, Manchester United, but you got a little bit of luck as well against Everton at Goodison Park. They had a goal disallowed, fair enough. But you went down the other end, smash and grab. But leading up to that Man City game for you guys, I was reading your timeline. And it was as I predicted, really. I was seeing fans confused about your tactics, the way you're approaching football matches, substitutions, some of Gary O'Neill's interviews. So what you needed, and Gary needed, was to get a scalp. Because he can get scalps. I mean, he did that for us. He got a 1-0 against Liverpool. You got 2-1 against Manchester City and 1 shot on target. And that's pretty epic. And you got to take those moments. So fair play to you guys for getting the 3 points. And to be fair, you got 8 points on the board. 2 wins, 2 draws. And that takes you into a pretty good place this weekend. For us, we're in a new era, as you may or may not know, under Andoni Iriola. It's a new vision, it's a new philosophy, something we've never tried before. We got 3 good draws, but we are yet to register a Premier League win. And that naturally puts nerves into the fans, into the team. You just want to get that first Premier League win. I'm still behind the project here at Bournemouth. I do feel a little bit for Andoni because there's £50 million of new signings that have not even played yet. I mean, Tyler Adams, yet to register an appearance. Alex Scott, no, he hasn't played yet either. And we lost someone out of the heart of our team in Jeff Lerma, who played 37 Premier League games last season. And he is a unique defensive midfielder, and we're not quite dealing with that yet. So it's a tough moment for us. It's a big game for us this weekend. We need to make sure that we are very, very good on the ball. I'm expecting Gary O'Neill to be set up in a way that he's going to ask questions. Can we break you guys down? We're going to need a lot of movement, a lot of creativity. I want Bill in further higher up the pitch. And I think Gary's going to ask for your exceptional players up top, like Hwang and Neto, to create that magical moment like they have done. I think they got the most contributions in the Premier League to win you the game. I don't think you win the game. It might be that I'm just hoping you don't win the game. I don't think you win the game. I think something happens this weekend where Bournemouth finally turn up and our season really kicks on. It has to. It's a must 3 points for us. So I am going for a Bournemouth 2, Wolves 1. We are likely to concede. So we've got to score 2 goals, right? And we just need our players, our attacking players, to turn it on, and everything needs to click. Haven't had a penalty for like a season and a half now. Something ridiculous like that. So maybe a penalty, but good luck for the rest of the season after this game. Any fans coming down to Team Court, safe travels. Thanks for having us on this match preview. Good luck. See you on Saturday. Go on, you cherries.
So I'm here with Magic Moss, and look who's back.
Yeah.
Who is it, Dad?
Oh, young Derek, yeah, he come on the holidays with me, but he was a bit disappointed. Yeah.
But he's back because we beat Man City and we got a draw with Villa, so he's obviously come back. He's come back. He comes out when we're doing well. He's a fair weather fan.
That's right, yeah.
Looking ahead to travelling to the south coast of Wolves after the international break, we'll be taking on Bournemouth, who have yet to win this season. They obviously got rid of Gary O'Neill. Yeah. And they haven't won under their new manager yet. What are you thinking ahead of that, Dad?
Wolves will win 2-0.
You're going to go for a 2-0?
Yeah.
And who's going to get them goals? What's Derek been telling you?
Who you reckon?
Well, that's why we're asking
we'll
you.
We'll have Pedro and we'll have...
You go with Pedro. What's his surname?
Aye.
What's his surname?
Pedro Neto.
Well done. And who else?
We'll have Kilman.
God, you're getting good at the names now, aren't you? You're going to go with Kilman.
Yeah.
And have you and Derek got a song for us to sing us out?
Show me the way to go home.
Well, home.
I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
Go to bed.
I had a little drink about an hour ago and it's going right to my head. No matter where I roam, over land or sea or foe, you will always hear me singing this song. Our Wolves are gonna win 2-0. Boom, boom.
Woot doot. Oh, I love it, Dad. Fantastic. That was really good. That was.
You reckon?
That was a good one. That was. Yeah, that was a good one. Anyway, 2-0. Thanks for the song. Love you lots.
Look after yourselves and everybody else. Always Wolves.
So yeah, just walking from the tunnel into Molineux. Thanks to Kurt and thanks of course to my dad, Magic Moss. I hope as always he's putting a smile on your face. Now before I get on to what my thoughts ahead of this one is and my score prediction, don't forget to check out the CIRCL app. They've got their latest game, the relaunch after the international break of course, Premier League fixtures. Get on that. The link's in the description below. Download it and you could win yourself up to £1 million and get involved in a lot of other games. So what are my thoughts ahead of this game? Well, as I said, I think Gary O'Neill's going to be well up for this. He's going to have the squad well up for it. But we do know that both Nelson Semedo and Mario Lemina are both going to be suspended for this game. So it's going to be interesting on what formation does he play. Is he going to stick with the back five and bring someone else in, or is he going to go with a back four and get more on the front foot against Bournemouth? We'll have to wait and see. Make sure you subscribe because we'll give you all the latest coming out of Gary O'Neill's press conference when that comes out on Friday. But for me, my thoughts of this, I think Wolves, we've been fairly solid defensively. Bournemouth are going to be desperately wanting those 3 points, but I do think that Wolves will, with the confidence they've got from the last couple of games, will come out and get the 3 points. I'm predicting a win for Wolves, either 2-0 or 2-1. But as long as we go there, we put on a performance and we can come away with the points. We've got a slightly better run of fixtures coming up and getting those 8 points, however we did it from those first 8 games and those last 2 wins, I think the confidence will be up. I think they'll be really positive. But the key for me is who's going to come in for Lemina and Nelson Semedo and what formation he plays. So make sure you leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you let me know what your team is, who you're bringing in to replace Semedo and Lemina. More importantly, are you confident Wolves going to win this game? What's your score prediction? Make sure you let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you do want one of these for Christmas from Foco, the link is also in the description below. Just quote Always Wolves 15 and you'll get yourself a nice discount as well. Look forward to seeing many of you down there on the south coast. We'll have always the match vlog coming up and the instant reaction straight after the game. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, smash a like. And from Molyneux, the Golden Palace, thanks to Wolves for letting me come in here today. Till the next one, always Wolves.